Here we will see indentation in Python. Indentation is the leading whitespace, that is spaces or tabs before any statement in Python. In Python, indentation is very important. Python treats the statement with the same indentation level, that is statements with an equal number of whitespaces before them, as a single code block. In other languages like C, C++, a block of code is represented by curly braces. In Python, a block is a group of statements that have the same indentation level, that is same number of leading whitespaces. In this example, all the statements which are on the same level of indentation belongs to a single block. So from the above diagram, statements in line 1, 2 and 7 belongs to a single block, and the block has the 0 or lowest level of indentation. And statement 3 and 5 are indented one step, forming another block at the first level of indentation. Similarly, statement 4 and 6 are indented to two steps, so they together form another block at the second level of indentation. Python indentation rules are: Python uses 4 spaces as default indentation spaces. However, the number of spaces can be anything. It is up to the user. But a minimum of 1 space is needed to indent a statement. The first line of Python code cannot have an indentation. Indentation is a mandatory in Python to define the block of statements. The number of spaces must be uniform in a block of code. It is preferred to use white spaces instead of tabs to indent in Python. Also, either use white spaces or tabs to indent. Intermixing of tabs and white spaces in indentation can cause wrong indentation errors. Benefits of Python indentations are: indentation of code leads to a better readability, although the primary reason for indentation in Python is to identify block structure. Missing opening and closing curly bracket errors that sometimes pop up in languages like C, C++ can be avoided in Python. Also, the number of lines of code is reduced. Disadvantages of indentation in Python are: code must be carefully indented with proper number of whitespaces and ensure that whitespaces uniformity is maintained in a single block. If the number of lines in Python code is huge, sometimes this can become tedious if the indentation is corrupted by chance. Without the use of good editors or IDEs that help with the indentation, writing a Python code, especially huge line of code, is sometimes a tedious task, because for each line we should make a type in the indentation as well.